Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video here today, and today we are going over my Tediore Harlowe. So we have made a Tediore Harlowe build with the new assault rifle, the laser discer. You can also use other Tediore weapons that are good. You don't have to just use this gun, but this gun is absolutely insane. I would actually use this gun, especially if you can get one with replicator and that throws two guns at home in. This gun is actually insane. It will destroy bosses even on true mode with this build. So we're using the laser discer. I recommend getting it in elements to match elements. I've never really seen a kinetic version, so you're looking for like an elemental version so you can match with elements. That is highly recommended. So we have corrosive shock, we have corrosive shock, rads, and fire. Um, and then I would use for mobbing, use the chuck. Chuck for mobbing. Chuck for mobbing is really good. And then we're using the categorized revenge to get our action skill back. So this is all we're really using this for. This is not being used other than to get your action skill back. So this is not an important. It's important to have, but you don't really need it too much. You do need it, but you don't need it. You just need to get your action skill back, but you don't need it. So we can get your action skill back other ways if you want to. And then we're using this mini experimental recuperator, which has enrage and reload speed. So this has this gives us faster reload speed, and this is giving us extra damage when we're topping our up kit, which is really nice. And then we're using the crit knife, which isn't necessary. You don't even need the crit knife to do the damage that we're doing. But the crit knife you can use for extra damage if you would like. And then we're using the relative physicist, which gives us 20% damage dealt, action skill duration, and splash damage has 5 points in decoherence into a feedback loop. And then we have the watts for dinner using the triple amp watts for dinner. And then we're using the hefty quencher, which guns with reloaded with Tediore licensed parts keep 50% of their magazine ammo on reload. Bangers guns with Tediore licensed parts use 50% of maximum loaded ammo when calculating thrown damage. And this is why this is so powerful with this 42 meg on this assault rifle. This right here is the reasoning why this is so powerful. This thing can actually put out some insane damage. And I would recommend getting an enhancement that's going to boost a double mag size. So I would look for one that has gun mag and assault rifle mag. And then you're using, for firmware, we're using two Tediores, so we get 20% more mag size. And then we're using two bullets to spares, so we can get another 20% mag size, which is just pure damage. Because with Tediore, we get damage off of the gun, thrown damage of calculated magazine size. So, and then we're using God Killer, so we get a little bit more damage on bosses. Could use heating up for more reload speed, but I'm saying God Killer for more damage. And this is the skill tree. We're putting 5 in momentum. We get this extra critical hit damage, which is really good. We're infinite crit. All of our Tediore throws are crit damage. Then we're putting 5 points in neutron decay. And then we put 3 points in the creative overflow. It gives you up to 36% gun damage per overshield. And then we're using confirmative reality. It gives you 1% cooldown per shot. So this is really nice to help you cool down get your action skill cooldown, which is why we're using the categorized revenge. And then we put 5 points in excited escape, which gives us infinite crit. So we're using this to get extra critical damage and infinite crit to work. And we put 3 points in refraction, which gives us our Tediore a chance to ricochet, which is really cool. So our Tediore chucks have a chance to ricochet now. And we put only 2 points in distribution function, so we get 12% of damage dealt of our shield back, so we can get our shield back, so we can benefit from these skills. And then we're using 5 points in decoherence. Harlowe deals increased damage with all sources, entangle enemies. Enemies inside her fluctuator take increased further damage. So this gives you further increased bonus damage up to 80%. And then we're using Latin Charge. Harlowe deals bonus damage with guns, melee attacks, action skills while her overshield. The more overshield she has, the bigger the bonus. So this gives you bonus damage up to 50%. And then we're using a little bit of red tree. So we're using red tree. We're using 5 points in Cyclone, which is mostly to get down the tree. We put 5 points in here just to get down the tree, and then we put 4 points in here to get some reload speed, and then we put 5 points in the blue tree to a little bit more gun damage. And then we are using bullets are scared of me, the best defense, riddle you this, and contamination. So we can apply when we're using the radiation, the radiation AR, so we can actually have a chance of applying our thing and actually activating neutron decay. I hope you guys enjoy this build video. Make sure you like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.